it's Ines and I'm back with another recipe. I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving week. I had much needed rest and I was entertaining with family, and I'm back to show you what I'm going to do with some Thanksgiving leftovers. Let's get started. We're having some guests come over tonight, so I wanted to make something extra special. The weather is finally getting cooler, so I'm ready to start making some good soups. So in my pot back there, I'm going to be making my chicken noodle soup recipe, but substituting the chicken with some turkey. Now let me tell you what I did with my turkey. Over the week of Thanksgiving, I was able to get 3 turkeys that were on great sale, or we just got them for free, which is even better. We have friends that were like, help me, take them off my hands. I'm like, yes, please. So I cooked up a couple of turkeys and I took them apart and I froze them in little packets so that I could add them to dinners. So I took out a couple of them last night and I'll be putting them in there. So it takes about 3 cups of cooked meat, which could be chicken or turkey in this case. And I'll be showing you some of the ingredients that we'll be putting in there. First will be bouillon cubes, so it'll need 2 of those. And in here I have a bay leaf, some garlic powder, pepper, some celery seed, and some thyme. And I'll be having all of the ingredients, all the measurements at the end of the video. So my recipe calls for celery and carrots and of course some onion. I'll be using the dehydrated onions because you know my family, which is, it's totally fine. I love it too, it's no big deal. But what I wanted to tell you about is that my recipe called for 2 stalks of celery and about 2 carrots. But I like to put more than that because I like extra vegetables and I like to put extra noodles in it because I love having just more stuff in it. So what I'm trying to show you is that it's okay to take, you don't have to follow the recipe like to a T. They're there as a guideline. Now this recipe, I have to tell you that I've had it for years, and when I got it, I used it for supplying my pantry with already made soup. So I would put them in mason jars or I would put them in baggies with the direction that just says pretty much add 3 cups of chicken and add your celery and add your carrots and be done with it. And they were great to have in the pantry. They're great gifts to give. Or if you're just kind of, I don't want to cook anything today, what can I do? Go grab a rotisserie that's already cooked at Costco or whatever. Add it to this soup. It's perfect and it's done. And it's really easy. So if you plan ahead, you can even have some dinners already made. So this, I'm just going to rough chop. I put about 5. I might even put 6 celery stalks and then just add that to my pot. So I'm starting to add all the ingredients in. I have all my seasonings in with the bay leaf, and I have my veggies that will go in. Plus, I'm going to put in a couple of cups of the noodles, cook it for 15 minutes, take out the bay leaf, and then add the turkey. And it will be delicious. So everything is now in the pot, and it's going for 15 minutes. So while it's heating up, I am going to make the other part of our dinner, which is grilled cheese sandwiches. Yes, Ezra said he wanted those yesterday too, and I thought, perfect. So I went to the deli and I got some American cheese. I do like Kraft singles, but I thought, let's try with the deli because I really like the deli American cheese a lot better. Also, I love Grandma's Sycamore bread. I have a recipe in which I would make my own bread, and I was pretty proud of myself that I would make my own bread. But literally this is really good. And if I make my own bread, then I eat my own bread a lot faster. So at least with this, I can be like, go ahead, kids, enjoy. And I know it tastes good. So I'm gonna be making the grilled cheeses with this, and I'll just get started. It's just buttering bread, putting a slice on each sandwich. And then I'll be putting another top buttered up, facing up, on top. I'll put them in the oven at 350 and just kind of watch them. I might do a flip just so that I have them all done at the same time. Now, if I'm just making a grilled cheese sandwich for my son, I have a small pan. I just usually flip it on the burners put a little lid on it. It happens, it works very well that way. I do have to say something. I have like a little lisp because I have an owie on my tongue. Can you believe it? So hopefully that will be all healed in the next couple of days. But for today, sorry I sound like this. Anyways, I'm almost done with this. The soup is cooking. I hope our guests will love it. We are feeding the sister missionaries from our church. And about once a month, I pretty much just try to feed them. We have sons that are old enough or almost old enough to be going on mission soon. So I just like to take care of the missionaries as well. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna like a soup with some grilled cheese. I mean, who doesn't? Ta-da! Look at that. They are ready to go. And I've rough chopped about 3 cups of turkey here. And I'll be adding it into the pot with all the veggies very soon. All right, Ezra's my helper with setting the table. Go ahead, sweetie. You finish up those last couple ones. What are we having for dinner tonight?
Turkey noodle soup.
Are you gonna eat it?
Yeah.
And then what else am I gonna have with it? What am I gonna make? Grilled cheeses. I thought I'd do a taste test. I just want to make sure all the seasonings. Very good. The noodles are soft, but not overly soft. The vegetables are crunchy, have a tiny crunch, but mostly are cooked through. The seasonings are perfect for chicken noodle soup, but with turkey. So I'm about to put these in the oven. Like I said, it'll be about 15 minutes. I kind of staggered them a little so I could flip them easier. And I thought I'd show you what we're having for dessert. It's kind of a hodgepodge of desserts. I have my creamy lemon bars, which I'll link the video below. So good. And if they aren't lemon fans, of course, 'tis the season for my pumpkin muffins. So they'll be out on the table as well. Plus, I know the boys probably have some ice cream in the back freezer, so I think we're good for dessert. I just finished cutting the grilled cheese sandwiches and they smell delicious. It will be perfect with our turkey noodle soup tonight. I'll show you the table when it's all set up and ready to go. In my next video, I'll show you how I get some inspiration for my meal planning for the week. I'll be heading to Trader Joe's and I'll show you some of my favorites. So stick around. You'll know what I'll be doing next and rolling out next.